What's up, everybody? It's your boy Fuzzy Monkey here. Today, we're playing Fallout 4, something different from Resident Evil 6. And just to let you guys know, no, this is not. I just started it. I didn't start this game. This is why I'm naming this a gameplay, not a walkthrough. I don't know, because for me, a walkthrough is, you show the whole story. But gameplays, it can be anything. But anyways, instead of explaining that, let's just explain where I'm at in Fallout 4. If you guys don't know, Fallout 4, the story, well, technically the whole game is about you're trying to find your son or daughter. I don't know if it's different if you choose a female, but anyways, long story short, your father or mother trying to find your child. They got taken by the Institute, and the whole game, when you do the main quest, the whole game is all about you trying to get inside the Institute. So, then you find out how to get in there, which is teleportation, because it's an underground base. Once you built the underground base, you get to choose what side you want to do that. I chose the railroads, the team that you'll see, they're pretty crazy. But anyways, they teleported me here. The place is huge. It's pretty beautiful as well. The guy who runs everything is the father. That's what I know so far. And he manipulated my character's son, and my guy got pissed and all that. Long story short, and then we're here trying to find the real son because we still haven't seen him. And if you guys don't know, my character has been frozen for years. Then when they were frozen, they took away his son, killed his wife. A couple years later, he gets unfrozen, and now he's here. And then, all the things I explained happen. But anyways, let's just get to it. Help me understand. Oh yeah.
This really is a matter.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am.
Well, he does have my nose.
Institute, and now its leader.
Look at that. We both got the same nose. This shit reminds me of Interstellar. If you guys watch that shit, when the dad comes back and his daughter's older than he is, crazy. What should I put? You were stolen. Oh.
This really is a...
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human. DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes.
What's going on here?
Please try and keep an open mind.
Yo, what the heck?
I recognize that you are emotional. Let's start.
Give me Sean.
I know.
Alright, let me skip this.
I promise that. But I need you. You have traveled very. It's good.
Alright, skip that. I don't know why you did that.
How?
I know this in the vault. But then you look.
Just gotta
Is it
skip
really
all that.
But why?
Now, at that time, scientific. So they found.
Right. Human synth?
Human. The Institute. Plenty of that, even in their attempt. But then the. I was exact. I am the.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? She was murdered.
Killed? Yes. Murdered? I'm not so sure about that. Still, I do regret never having known her. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that.
It's
With
called
old
brainwashing.
age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
I don't know, I kinda just wanna shoot that fool in the face.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Your Institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, well, the world is not what it used to be. What about the people you've aided in order to get here? What atrocities have they committed? The Brotherhood of Steel. They believe they're the only ones fit to control technology and destroy anyone who opposes them. And you would side with them. None have any true claim to nobility in this world. Those days are gone. But we are not the monsters we have been cast at. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities. And finally, Dr. Lee in advanced...
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
You made a child synth that looks like you. It's an abomination.
It's a synth, not a human being. A simulacrum. Try to be more open-minded. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near
I'm gonna
future.
fucking slap his
You'll
ass.
have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
Seriously? You really believe a human could love a synth?
That's a difficult question. Yours is a unique position. You may be the only one that's truly able to answer these questions right now. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
Sean.
I couldn't be more proud of what we've achieved. Let your surroundings be a reminder of what science and willpower can.
I guess we have to look around this place. Local map.
And accomplish.
Okay, never mind. Look at this, man. Like luxury shit. Yo, I could sit on the toilet. Sit on the toilet. Sit on the toilet. Alright, let's see what happens when I activate it. Okay, that's cool. I don't know, man. You know, Piper's waiting for me at home. You know, my babe. I just want to pop that fool right now. Even though it's my son, but still, you know. Yo, this place is too huge, man. I'm gonna get lost easily. I really don't want to meet these fools.
Call this a clean floor? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
Doc.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's
Uh-huh. I don't see any harm in robots helping out.
robots helping out. You make it sound so tame. What's being planned here is much more than that. I'm talking about synths replacing human beings. You've just arrived, so perhaps it isn't apparent to you yet. But in time, you'll see what I mean. In any case, I suppose I should say, perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good. Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's
Gotta look for a
actually useful.
thermal, something like that. See where the map is. There we go. Alright, that's to meet him. That's all of them to meet him.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
We got water fountains and shit.
Be on the lookout for unusual synth behavior.
It's an honor to have you
the
here,
surface
sir.
sure sounds scary.
Yo, don't mind me. Oh shit, I'm gonna jack some shit around here.
Protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in...
Hi, Doc.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
I think it's a little too science fiction for my taste.
Of course, I understand. Nearly all of us were born here, but you come from a very different world. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here. See that you do.
Pardon me, sir.
Reporting status.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked.
You're here?
Gotta find a
Maybe I
thermal.
should take courses with you.
Thermal.
Please don't. There's enough friction as
Hey,
it is
Doc.
between us
So,
and pretty much all the other
Here you are.
departments.
Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. Despite your relation to...
Right.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
I guess we'll find out.
Indeed. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the synth retention. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I guess I just got lucky.
That's hardly helpful. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough rooms. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
You mentioned that Courser...
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population. Those who show tenacity. We teach them
Don't care what
those who
this
pass
guy's gotta say. Just going off with this bullshit.
Systems nominal.
Father is more than just
Almost
done. He is just their tight.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Drive
They
servo.
weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water, and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 rollout.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Sean.
Our advances will, in time, change the world.
Of course.
Okay.
Nothing to report, sir.
Is it true food supplement 77?
I thought all the surface people looked like monsters. But you seem pretty normal.
I will be happy to forward your request to
No thermal around
Good to
here.
see you. Feeling well today?
Yeah, I'm feeling Gucci, man. I'm gonna sleep in your bed for a bit.
77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
I'm gonna sleep on my bed. Yeah, I can't sleep on that bed. Well, guess I have to go in there again. Oh, I've never been in.
Not yet. I've been reviewing.
Doctor.
I wonder how welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holder, head of the Bioscience Division. Remarkable. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I'll reserve judgment until I know more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly special... We've even started to... You probably saw the gorilla.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as...
Uh-huh. I'm not sure. Right now,
It's a big decision. In any case.
Mm-hmm. I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Dr. Watson doesn't think I'm an institute.
These guys are just like... I just want to shoot that fool in the face. So. I want to be like from Saints Row. Get out of hell. Just want to shoot him straight in the face. One more to me and then there. I'm just gonna be like, no bitch. I know you're my son, but you fucking killed my wife. So why? Tell me why? Why should I? Well, you didn't kill my, but the Institute did. Why should I trust you? You probably brainwashed and shit.
Excuse me, doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, and...
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Don't want me, don't want... whatever.
The impression you don't want me here.
What I want, in this case, is largely irrelevant. Father gave his orders. Oh, I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
I don't know. I feel like if I do it, they're gonna be able to track me down and shit. But at the same time, it's gonna be really useful. Man, it's either one, they trust me so much, or two, they're like trying to play with me. But I'll act nice to not look suspicious. I'm sorry, guys. It's like 9 o'clock. I don't know for some of you guys.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given
That's
that the
still
relay
early,
is the only way to access the Institute,
but I sleep early.
Handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll
But I
be
just
the
can't stop
only one
playing this
here with
game.
that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
No, babe. Good for now.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
Wait. Is
Dr.
Madison? Never mind. Damn, I don't... I gotta do so much for these people. I gotta pick up the jazz. No, not that. Something I gotta do for this. Okay. I know for sure this place isn't good. It's up to no good, you know, cause that one guy that I got help from, a mutant, but he was never a mutant. He escaped that place.
Scanning. Unknown item.
There's gotta be a reason why.
Mysterious Phase 3.
No, I can't talk about that.
There's something suspicious going on with these people. I gotta find out what it is. So I was like, nope. Jumped off that. Went this way. Then...
Greetings, sir.
What? This place is confusing, guys. Alright, this way...
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
Hello.
Well, I am his father,
We
so...
are honored to welcome you.
Alright, he's right here.
Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
Oh my god, these guys are like all freaking brainwashed or something.
Sean.
Let your surroundings be a reminder of what science and willpower can accomplish. This truly is a wonderful place, isn't it?
It's dark.
Advances will in time change the world.
Do I really... Okay, hold on. Use the network scanner. Hello, too. Alright. Now I gotta find a thermal thing. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll come back in a bit. What I mean by that is when I find it, you'll guys see what I mean. I'm gonna find it and then I'm gonna keep recording again if you guys know what I mean. I know what I said, I mean a lot, but anyways, I'll be back when I find it.
Hacking this is beyond me.
Okay, let's see. And yes, guys, I'm back. I read. Meet at Advanced Systems Maintenance Room. Let's go talk to this girl or guy. Sounds like a girl though, but we'll see.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The Railroad sent me to look for someone they call Patriot. That's you.
What? The Railroad? As in the Railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the Railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths at once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Just gotta jack everything he has, you know? Alright. Just go.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. He's a friend. He's with the Railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You... How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the Railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the Railroad does, Z1. He's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, Z1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Liam.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. so we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
I'll find it for you.
That's great. Unfortunately, the obvious place to look won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Alright guys, before
to assist you.
I go more further into this game, I'm gonna
Do
stop
we
here
really
for
need
today.
all these coursers roaming the halls?
And thank you guys for watching. Sorry, I'm just getting really tired more. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.